Yo, what's up guys, it's Blaze Monkey, your boy is back for another video. We're going to be talking about Black Clover in today's video. We're going to be talking about the anti-magic demon or devil. So the anti-magic devil. So in today's theory, we're going to be discussing who is Asta's devil, who is the anti-magic devil. So Black Clover, we've obviously made a few Black Clover videos in the past. We've done 2 manga chapter reviews, and we've done 1 previous theory video, which is on the Asta Demon Possession arc. And in today's video, we're going to be figuring out who really is Asta's devil. So let's go into it. So we've seen multiple different devils in the Black Clover universe now. We have seen the word magic devil, Zagreed, who was the kind of the whole episode 1 to episode 120. He was that whole villain for that saga, I guess. Yeah, there we go. He was that villain for that saga. And now, this current arc, the 3 newest villains, the Dark Triad, which is Venica with Meducula, Dante with his demon, which is Lucifero, and we finally have Zenon with, we don't know his demon yet, but I'm sure it will get revealed sooner or later. And we have Asta's demon. We have no idea who Asta's demon is, what he has to do with Asta. All we know is that he's the closest to Asta. Yeah, he's been the closest to Asta. So in today's video, I'm going to be mainly going over who the demon is, and not what really his relationship with Asta is. That's going to be for another video. So first of all, let's go over his name. Now, I'm almost 90% sure that this is his name. It's Roth. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Roth. Why is his name Roth? Now, in demonology, there just so happens to be a demon lord named Astaroth, and our main character happens to be called Asta. So I think it's very, very plausible that Roth is the name of the anti-magic demon. I mean, I think that makes sense, and I think most people should already know that, but I'm just saying it so, you know, you people proper know, fam. So, as you can see, in the anime, we have only actually seen the demon once, but we have been learning a few things about him. The first thing we know is that none of the other demons we've seen so far, know of Asta's demon. They didn't even... So, let's go over it. Zagreed had no idea who he was. He said, oh, well, and he told Asta's demon, you need to take over Asta's body, which is, go check out the Asta Demon Possession arc video for more on that. And he essentially told him, take over his body, or I'm gonna have to kill you, fam, and you're gonna die with him. So, we know nothing really about Roth. I'm just gonna... Actually, no, we'll refer to him as the AMD, the Anti-Magic Devil. So, the AMD was not known by Lucifero or any of the other demons. Well, I highly doubt that any of the other demons know him, because if Lucifero doesn't know him, I highly doubt the others know him. So that begs the question, who really is Asta's demon? If none of the other demons we've seen so far in the anime know him, who could he really be? Now, so let's go over who I think he could be. So, there's a very high possibility that he will be a low-class devil. So, in the demon world, which we're going to see very soon, probably at the end of this whole saga, they have essentially the same rules as the human world, with status. So, in the humans for Black Clover, there's obviously the peasants, then there's the middle class, so the low class, middle class, high class. And obviously, Asta is a peasant, low class, and he often gets looked down upon for it. Now, in the demon world, it seems they have just high-class demons and low-class demons. So, there's a high possibility Asta's devil is like what the other demons have been saying, and he's just a filthy, low-class devil. Now, if he is, this would be really cool, because Asta and his demon both are looked down upon by their societies. This would be really cool, because we could get maybe a speech near the end of the series where Asta's demon says, the AMD says, both our societies looked down upon us, but now we have both risen. Asta, the Wizard King, and I, the strongest of all demons. Something maybe along those lines would be pretty cool. I think that is the most likely to happen, probably, that Asta's demon is a low-class demon, looked down upon by everyone in his society, along with all the other low-class demons, and somehow he managed to escape to the human world. And yeah, we don't really need to go into all that story because that's another video. We're just going to be looking at who he really is. So I could see some really cool backstory with maybe all the other demons laughing and mocking the AMD, and somehow the AMD said to himself, I'm going to go and manifest myself in the human world and show them what's what. And that is what is going on now with Asta. Now, I do think that the anti-magic demon is currently trying to fuse into Asta. So go check out the Asta demon possession arc. But essentially, what I think is the demon is obviously trying to take over Asta's body. Now he's obviously letting Asta use his power. So what do I think his main goal is? I think Asta's demon, his main goal is he's currently waiting, because as the more Asta uses his power and uses the demon form, the closer he gets to Asta. Every time Asta grows stronger and uses a higher percentage, the more he fuses into Asta, until eventually when Asta falls into despair. Yes, so the demons really rely on despair. Now, the demon feeds off of despair. If you remember, when Asta fought against Veto, Veto said, he's a demon who feeds off of even despair. Now, you might think to yourself, oh, okay, so this is just a quote by Veto, it's meant to be cool because Asta's a demon, but I think there's a deeper meaning behind this. What I think is that, now obviously we've established that the demon wants to take over Asta's body and manifest in the human world. He tried to do that in episode 63, and I think the main reason he was able to even communicate with Asta is obviously because of the Witch Queen. Now, the Witch Queen enhanced Asta's body, making more power flow through him, which was able to connect him to the AMD. Now, the AMD and Asta had a conversation where the AMD tried to take over Asta, but the main thing is Asta's willpower. Yes, Asta's willpower, his will to never give up. Now, Asta has fallen into despair many times. The main one I'm going to look at right now is episode 1, his despair. In episode 1, against the chain user, Asta falls into despair, and that is when his grimoire suddenly emerges. It flies through the wall because the demon senses, yes, Asta's fallen into despair, I'm going to take over his body, boom, boom, boom. The next time we ever get something mentioned of despair is when Veto said he's a demon who feeds off of despair. So I think the anti-magic demon is actually feeding off of despair. So, as I said before, the anti-magic demon is slowly infusing himself into Asta the more Asta uses his power, growing stronger in percentage. Now, all it takes is for Asta to fall into despair one more time. Now, I think that what's going to happen is Asta's going to fall into despair when a main character dies. At the end of this arc, a character who's important probably is going to die, or should die, ideally. Asta will go into the 100% form, like I said in my Asta Demon Possession arc video, and this is what will allow the demon to overtake Asta, because the demon will feed off of all that despair of losing one of his loved ones, and he will take over Asta's body. So that is the main objective of the anti-magic demon, and obviously we're going to see some character development. I highly doubt that's going to be his main goal the whole entire show. Eventually he's going to have to team up with Asta, because it would be really dumb if it was just Asta always using his power. That's just a bit stupid. But in any case, let's go back to the second part of this theory, that Asta's demon is actually a high-class demon. Now this would contrast Asta, who's a low-class peasant in the human world. I think if they're going to make him a high class, he needs to be like a banished demon king or something. He needs to be something sick like that. Maybe he could be the devil king. There's a devil king, because obviously there's going to be a devil king. Now, let's say there's a devil king in the demon realm of Black Clover. You could say, oh, he had multiple kids, one of which was Roth, Asta's demon, and he banished him to the human world, and Asta's demon maybe went into the grimoire, or maybe something different. One thing we can notice is that Asta's demon does not look good, bro. Like, when you look at, for example, Zagreed, or you look at Lucifer or Belial, sorry, not Belial, we don't actually know Xenon's, so we don't know the name of Xenon's demon, but I really think his name is going to be Belial, one of the 4 demon kings in demonology. So, we know those, and if you look at, for example, Lucifer, he looks a lot more sleeker, more better than Asta's demon. Asta's demon has like taut wings, his hair's all in a mess, whereas Lucifer has, a crown. He has, straight hair going down. He is more noble. So so that could contribute also towards Asta's demon being a low-class demon. But what if when Asta's demon was banished away by the Demon King, maybe he was his son, maybe he was the original Demon King and a new Demon King came and overthrew him, he was, left in the demon realm to fend for himself, and he was attacked multiple times, and he found maybe Asta's mother, maybe Asta's father, who knows, and he somehow made it to the human realm, and he went into Lich's grimoire. So this is my theory, really, for who Asta's demon is. I think most likely he's going to end up being a low-class demon, the exact same as Asta. Both people looked down on their society, but there is a chance he will be maybe the original Demon King, and he was banished, and now he's come to Asta because he found a powerful grimoire, or maybe he was the Demon King's son, and he did something unforgivable, and the Demon King banished him away. Who knows? There's many different possibilities that Tabata can take Asta's demon. Now that is the genius behind Asta's demon, that the way he's presented the demon is we legitimately still know nothing about him. He's introduced more demons to the anime, and we still don't know a fuck about Asta's demon. Like, we don't know anything about him, which is perfect because Tabata can now, build and make the demon and take him in sort of any direction he so wishes. And that is why I think Asta's demon is a pretty sick concept idea. So yeah, that is what I think overall is my theory. Who is Asta's demon? He's either a low-class demon like everyone's been saying, or maybe he's a low-class demon who somehow managed to escape to the human realm, or maybe he's a high-class demon who was banished from the demon realm, or maybe he left the demon realm because he was, he left the demon realm because he was being bullied or he got attacked. But there's a high possibility he's, the son of the demon lord, or maybe he was a demon lord and, someone came and took away his post and now he's left. Or there's many different possibilities for the high-class demon version of Asta's demon. He could be the original Demon King. We don't know. Maybe he was past, Demon King, from thousands of years ago, and he's been out hiding all this time, waiting to get revenge, or maybe Asta's demon is similar to Zagreed, and he's been in the human realm, and he was a high-class demon, and then someone banished him. So he escaped the demon realm, went to the human realm, somebody stopped him in the human realm, so his last resort was to head into a grimoire. But yeah, overall, let's look at it. Who is Asta's demon? Most likely, Asta's demon is probably either the son of the Demon King, an original Demon King, or someone of a very important position who was exiled, banished, and who somehow escaped to the human world. Or he is a low-class demon who was laughed at by all demons when he said he wanted to become the Demon King, and he decided to go to the human world to manifest, but I don't know why he would go and manifest. That doesn't make sense. Never mind. But there has to be a reason for him going to the human realm, and I think most likely it is the theory that he was banished. He was, sent. He doesn't actually want to be in the human realm, but he's got here. For some reason, he wants to, manifest truly into the demon realm, getting into the human body of Asta, and we'll find out once he takes over Asta's body, we'll find out everything probably about him, or we'll find out something about him, that's for sure. Maybe his goals, what he wants, because Asta's gonna somehow have to fulfill the demon's role, because otherwise the demon will just never let go of Asta. It will just possess him forever, or they'll have to somehow get rid of the demon from Asta. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video where I told you my theory for who Asta's demon could possibly be. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Now, if you did enjoy, make sure you go and leave a like and comment, and while you're there, subscribe. And I'll see you all later.